Hi Pushkar,
Hi.
I really love you with your little dog Momo. So I was wondering, how did you train Momo like this? You know, it doesn't bark, and you were sharing how you got this dog in your family.
Yeah, so our daughters wanted a dog for a long time, since the time they were in seventh or eighth grade, and we had been resisting just because we didn't think that they would. I mean, after the initial novelty would die away, it would be our responsibility to take care of the dogs, and we're not sure if we wanted to do that. So I kept saying no, but I think my daughters and my wife conspirated behind my back and figured out what they wanted to get. So they shortlisted a Shih Tzu for the breed, and they found a breeder in Bangalore. And one fine day, I know I was on a conference call in the evening. This fellow traveled all the way 20 hours in an ambulance right after the first COVID lockdown. He arrived in Pune, and it was a little fur ball. They all went down saying that they're going for a short walk. I was on a call, so I didn't, pay much attention to that. And little did I know, after 30 minutes, they came back, and I opened the door. One of my daughters, played the song "Who Lets the Dog." Who let the dogs out? And it was playing full volume, and one of them was holding this little ball of fur in her hand, and I thought it is one of those dogs that you typically have on the car dashboard, right? Some of the taxis you might have seen that
Yes.
bobbles its head all over. I thought it was one of those. And then I suddenly saw a movement in her hand, and then I realized it's actually a live dog. And I almost stepped back in shock, and I was so upset. For 1 hour, I actually did not want to talk to anybody because I felt that they had gone, not taken or included me in the decision making, right? When we had decided not to get a dog, how could they go and get one without me knowing about it? So, this fellow went inside. They had prepared a small, mattress and everything for him, to sleep. So after 1 hour, when I finished my call, I went inside, and the moment I just held him, it just melted my heart. And then after that, he just became part of the family, right? So, yeah, one more thing. My initial reaction when this guy got it was, he's going back, and then they all said he can't. He's not local. He's come from Bangalore, so there is no way we can send him back now. so, so yeah, so that's how he ended up in our family. So now he's 3 years old, little over 3 years, and I think because of him, the 2 years of COVID really was stress free for us, right? We had a great time raising him, and just understanding. It was just having like a new child, around the house, small baby around the house. And this fellow just doesn't, he may look like really he's small and everything, but he's very sharp. Completely understands what we're talking. Especially we speak in Hindi a lot in the house, and we stuck with that language with him. So if you talk to him in Hindi, he understands perfectly what we are telling him. If I tell him we are going out, हम बाहर जा रहे हैं, and he even knows the words कौन कौन जा रहा है. Moment he sees us picking out clothes from the closet, he knows somebody is going out. Then he starts wondering whether he is going to be included in the trip or not. And moment he realizes we are not taking him, he starts keeping some distance from us. He'll sit about 15 to 20 feet away, make a sad face, and that's really sometimes really we feel bad that we're doing it, but sometimes we have no choice but to go without him. So that's
Wow.
Momo's story in a nutshell.
So from hating what, yeah,
Yeah.
he hating it, you become the person who seems to care a lot about momos and
Yeah.
seems to have given you a lot of joy.
Yeah, actually, I also had a dog growing up. My wife also had a dog growing up, but in between, like after, uh, we probably entered college, both of us, and then till the time we got him, there was a gap of about 20 years, probably, right, that we didn't have a pet. So yeah, we were not new to pets, but somewhere I think I felt that it'll be a big responsibility for us to take care of him. But no, my daughters proved us wrong, and they did actually take good care of him for the 2 3 years that both of them were here. Now my elder one has gone off to college, but they sincerely did their part, taking him for walks and making sure that give him the time in the day, feed him on time, make sure he has his water bowl full, everything that he needs. So yeah, never felt that he's a burden and anything. So he's just become part of the family now.
Yeah,
It's hard to imagine a day without him now.
yeah. I think dogs have a way of bringing the family together, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
Total stress buster, like I said, during COVID and even now, right?
yes,
Yeah, I enjoy. In fact, the 1 hour I spend with him in the morning, it's like I'm having a one-way conversation, but it's just fun talking to this fellow as we walk on the road and point out things to him and just yeah. So I know he's probably just listening in, but his expressions and all tell me that yes, he understands what I'm telling him.
yeah. I'm sure they understand you. Must be thinking crazy people. Don't know how to be happy. Foolish guys, right?
Yeah, all he needs is his toys. But this breed is such that they need a lot of attention. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a sure thing. Moment four of us like sit and start talking amongst ourselves, and when he's ignored, he'll go run get a toy, and just to grab attention, right?
Uh-huh.
That's his. That's his strategy to get attention from us, right? So he'll go grab a toy and then come scratch on our feet that hey look, I'm ready to play, uh, and this he will only play for 2 minutes because all he wanted to do was get our attention and make sure that he's included as part of the conversation. That's all, right? Yeah.
So, what was it like for you with your children initially? You know, you were concerned that this will be a burden, etc. What did you see with your children? How did they grow up with the dog? What
I
differences
think
did you
what,
notice?
yeah. So I think what helped was because he came right after the initial COVID lockdown. So, and of course, that time we didn't know that, the work from home or, offline school, or sorry, online school would actually continue for that long, which
Yeah.
almost happened for like almost 2 years. But with him, it actually turned out great because he had all four of us at home. So everybody, had their sort of not I would say like regimented sort of drill of who would do what, but we kind of split up the responsibility. Like I took him for walks in the morning because my wife likes to go to the gym, so she doesn't have time in the morning. Evenings she takes him for a walk, and in between rounds, like midday, when he was small, he had to be taken 3 or 4 times, right? He didn't know how to control his bowel movements, and um, so we had to take him more often. So during the day and late in the night, one round, both my daughters took turns, and of course, the feeding part they also were familiar, so we would take turns to give him his food and all whenever he needed it. And yes, I think the pets really just need a little bit of time and love. That's it. I don't think they demand too much. So that way, it was never a problem. Uh, we made sure that he uh, he gets good quality food and his exercise. So far he's been healthy. So the only vet visits that we've had with him is really for his regular immunizations and all, and then nothing beyond that. So yeah, it's fun to have him around, and it's just. And best part is whenever you open the door and you're coming from outside, you always know that somebody is there to greet you, right? And somebody is there to seeing very happy to see you come back, right? So that's the best
Yeah.
part when you open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This wagging of the tail, and it's surprising that at least there is somebody in the world who
Yeah.
is there for you.
Correct.
Great. Nice knowing you,
Thank you.
Pushkar, and nice knowing you, Momo.
Yeah, Momo is kind of his nap time now. He's had his walk in the morning and now he'll sleep during the day and then get a little bit active around 5 o'clock
Okay.
when he goes for his walk. But for a Shih Tzu, he walks a lot. He does 1.5 to 2 kilometers with me in the morning. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
with breaks. Very fond of watching traffic.
Mm.
So when we are on the main road, he will sit on the footpath for 10-15 minutes at a stretch. And he has because he's a small dog, he can actually take the Superman pose, which is basically his hind legs go all the way back.
Oh,
Yeah, so it looks very cute when he's sitting that way. In fact, best part I enjoy is when people are driving by in the car and they have a look at him. I don't know, he has a cute face. To me, he appears cute, but even I think he appears cute to the folks that are going by. So people flash a smile towards him or say, or you can make out from their, the lip movement that they're saying, oh, how cute and all that. So that kind of makes me happy also that
Yeah.
that he made their day
Yes.
by bringing a smile to their face.
Yes.
So yes,
Exactly, isn't it? A
yeah,
life worth living like that. Thank you.
yeah, sure. Thanks.